happened in the first game, but I think maybe it was Battle Mech as well. Going into Ephemeron for game 3. Let's get that accurately reflected. In the top left is the red Zerg. It is Lambo. In the bottom right as the blue Terran, it is Special. Yo, CG should do a Bronze to Master series. I know they're insanely popular. Like, it's a really good thing to do for your channel. But I think Vibe is kind of the guy who does it right. By, like, restricting himself and kind of showing it that way. And if I did the exact same thing, because I think it's the right way to do it, then I feel like I would just be, you know, copying, like, literally copying. And I don't know if I want to do that. Because otherwise, Bronze to Master is just smurfing. Which is always...
Twitch Prime sub received. Thank you for appeasing the overmind.
Zelfie42, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Here, try to help. Much appreciated for the Twitch Prime sub. This is my my job. My moneymaker. Kind of have a part-time job doing something else, but it's not really making a lot of money yet. So this is my main job. So it's always appreciated when they throw any Twitch Prime subs might have lying around. Or just regular subs. Makes me feel so special. Not this type of special. Not Terran special. Okay, Marine follow-up. Gonna be able to protect from any scouting. And by any scouting, I mean the off chance it's a slow Overlord scouting. Kind of protects you, I guess, against 2 to 4 lings going on your command center as well, but more so about protecting against the scouting. I mean, if Lambo's been doing Overlord speed, what even is the point? But I don't know if he was doing Overlord speed or not. I did not watch the last games. He did not do Overlord speed in his EVP. That's as much as we know. Ooh, fast third CC. You can recognize that with the no second gas taken until now. The third CC pretty fast here in the Hellions. We'll see just how greedy this can be. It's pretty much the greediest already that you can be. Barracks third command center doesn't really happen. But in terms of being even extra greedy, you can go into only 4 Hellions instead of 6. And use just the factory for reactor building as opposed to adding a tech lab for any emergency tank option. That's pretty much the greediest you can be. I mean, could you even maybe skip a starport? I'm trying to think. That doesn't usually happen, but I guess maybe you could. Just go right into barracks. It'd be weird, but you could. Overload's gonna get in here. Definitely wait to show off Stim if that is your intention. Seems like it might just be. Barracks is on the way. Looks like Special doesn't care about being scouted. And he is prioritizing the barracks over the Stim timing here, which I guess makes sense. I mean, the Stim timing is most effective with a medevac timing, right? So having Stim fast, great. Having with medevacs, that's when you actually do something with it. So delay it for more Marines, and hot damn, I said 4 Hellions is the greatest thing you could do. I was wrong. Apparently 2 Hellions is the greatest thing you can do. Oh my god. That is so insanely greedy. Like, the difference of 2 versus 4 Hellions defensively is so extreme. It's even more extreme than the potency of 4 Hellions versus 2 offensively. 4 Hellions one-shot those drones, it's a lot more effective than 2. Like, even more effective than that. So defensively, to only have 2 Hellions and just trust that your micro is good enough, like, oh, hot damn. Oh no, he does add more. Interesting. That, I would not have expected that. Maybe fearing something? Oh, he's gonna do a Hellbat attack with this. Oh. Well, that, I mean, you can't blame me. If you look, that looks exactly like you would just swap that over. But yeah, here comes the armory. Ooh. Ooh. I'm kind of getting wiggly about this build, y'all. Like, this is a good trick build. Lambo is scouted, thought he saw everything he needed to see, but that is a lie. That third CC does mean anything coming at him is going to be a little bit later, but that doesn't mean nothing is coming at him. And for this to be not just 3 barracks as a priority, but then building Hellions again for Hellbats, that's the real rub. That's the real trick. Just Marines, Lambo eventually holds, especially with that combat shields. With the Hellbats involved as well, Lambo's probably trying to do one of the greedier Baneling Nest timings, which he is, and the greedier Lair timings, and the greedier everything timings, and to have only links against those Hellbats is going to be absolutely brutal. Now, Baneling Nest is going to finish. He can buy some time here, but creep spread should be cleaned up, or if not creep spread, go for the throat, go for 4th base. That's going to be a freebie, I do believe, but this will buy Lambo that time to get Banelings, which I think there could have been a worse option here. There could have been a worse play here for Lambo if he was immediately jumped upon. His creep spread was just so damn out there already. I guess it was hard to jump on him, so this is not as potent as I thought it was going to be, but ooh. I feel like y'all should steal this against maybe like, if you're like in Platinum, Diamond, Masters type stuff, steal this build. This is spicy. And then obviously you get to go into some double drops. The double. 1-1's on the way. I already have the armor, easy peasy. You got Hellbats that are still going to soak up Banelings, even if they don't necessarily do a lot of damage. Thank you, Demo Plays Games, for the 8-month resub. Special. As well as, look, it's a Red Panda with Twitch Prime 2 months in a row. Thank you very much. Oh, that was actually very well done by Lambo. I'll go over that in a second, but 2 dropped over to the left side. Lambo basking in the glory that was that defense. Is going to take a little bit of damage off to the left side, actually going for the +2 Carapace. That's what it is on a command center. Not going to happen, however. So far, the cool special opener not really working out as much as I think Special wanted. But this fight over here in particular went really well for Lambo because he had Queens on top of the Medivacs, and he made sure to use his Lings on top of the Marines, not the Hellbats. Very nicely done there. But Special, even if nothing happens aggressively, offensively with this build that he did, which I think it absolutely can do a lot of damage, even if that doesn't happen, it's still obviously a very macro-oriented one. 4th base already on the way, fully saturated 3rd base, 2nd factory on the way, bit of a supply block. Uh-oh. Needs to call down supply, but he's too busy microing. He's going to do a big old Doom drop into the left side of Lambo's base, but Lambo's got 4 bases, 5 bases on the way, 2 upgrades on the way. So Special, while he wasn't the latest to upgrades, this is even maybe kind of normal to what a usual TVZ is. It is still later than usual and certainly later than Lambo's. That drop, not going to do a whole lot, but I feel like Doom drops against Zerg never do. It's more important that you're able to get out of there with most of everything alive and then continue harassing. That's what's most important. But Lambo has deflected so many things so well. It's definitely room for a Terran one. I guess that's a good point. Funnily enough, I'm under the opinion that you just need 1 build order per matchup, so I feel like Vibe could easily make Masters, like he absolutely can make Masters, and teach Masters Terran if he just learned a couple of basic builds. To Grandmaster, that's a different story. Lurker Den on the way. Ooh, Lambo's gonna show us the Lurker way. I like it, because so far I have not seen this effectively used in like my own play. Anytime a Zerg player goes Lurkers against me, I laugh. But I want to see pros do it. Oh, the Medevac's so low. Oh, the Widowmine! I was far more concerned about the Widowmine hitting the Medevacs than I was about the Banelings. Far, far more. Little cute here and there. Cute drops, cute Liberator harassment. Another cute drop. No, that's a fake. Just kidding. But keeping a ton of pressure on Lambo. So while he is macroing very well while defending and getting up all these bases, and that's absolutely fantastic, there's not a lot going on the other side of the map. And not a lot of creep spread. It was very good in the beginning, and it's kind of been stalled out because there's been so much going on. The Queens have been the primary anti-air until just now with the Hydras popping finally. So that needs to get kind of ramped up again. Not that it's bad, necessarily. Well, actually, it's kind of bad over here, which is exactly where Special is pushing into, which is exactly what he's supposed to do. Lambo missing an opportunity to get a couple more creep tumors spread out there to help out, but it's not the same as a tank base push over here, and there's like really not even a lot of Widow Mines, so this should be cleaned up. Lambo needs to be careful not to overextend, and he certainly is. Bringing forward more units as the Banelings get slaughtered. Yeah, there you go. You need more than just a couple Banelings. Let us run into their deaths. This job was cleaned up on the left side. A couple things finally go across the map, do something, anything, but all they really do is some scouting. They get 3 SCVs? 2 SCVs. Most of the attack has survived. Special has a big old army back at home. Starting to add in some Marauders as well. Give a little bit of thickness to that army. Planetary is done, but quick cancel on a 5th base. That's not too bad. Fusion core on the way. Center tower. Extra starports for those Liberators. And, of course, that Marauder's slow as he adds in more Marauders. Does Special know about the Lurker Den? I'm not sure he does. Oh, well, okay, he definitely does. He does. And he sees it wiggly jiggly. He also just scanned all the lurkers being made here, so will he transition into just pure Liberator and forget about the Widow Mines is my question. Literally, I just want to know how to deal with this in case it ever does get very good on ladder. Because currently it's not. Oh, big ol' run by to that 3rd base. These are 2-2 Lings, not quite with the Juno Gland, however. And Special had a lot of army back at home to defend against this, but 20 ACVs go down for just 5 drones in return. Tries to go for a Doom Drop, kind of, into the 3rd base, but is... Okay, now he's not paying attention. He was paying attention over here, trying to snipe this base, even against the Lurkers. He saves about 2 medevacs worth of units, but all of these units over here, 1 medevac went down, full of units. Another one that was empty goes down as well. So, quite a few units there, quite a few medevacs there for a hatchery kill. Not sure if worth. Plus, he lost all of those SCVs. Banelings went off somewhere, I don't know where, but he finds the army in transit, catches the Lurker, but then, a big surround of Lings as the Juno Gland finishes as well, and no splash whatsoever to help out against this. Lurker's gonna burrow. They don't have the burrow speed, but they have the range. A scan reveals them enough to go ahead and snipe both of them. But 3 more coming in from the left side. Lings on top of the factory over here, and Special is running out of steam, I think. There's just too much action going on. He lost track of too many medevacs, and I don't think his transition to Liberators was fast enough either. If there were Liberators here, and I think he's absolutely fine. He holds on top of that ramp. But a drop once again to 9. That 5th base is not going to make up for all this damage right here. Command Center going to go down. Supply depots go down. Engineering is going to go down. And the main base is soon to be under fire. All that production. Liberators, please save us. Save the Terrans. Nope, not gonna happen. Lambo takes the 2-1.